You know, we have a lot of expressions in the English language.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
What are we talking about?
Where'd that come from?
Most all of us use them every day.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means.
You know, we just say them as if they really made sense.
I mean, how silly is that?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
What the is he talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 2's GOAT Phrase Bracket. Yo. I know, right? Like, it's like hearing your own voice like that when your mouth, like, nigga, you're looking at me, hear my voice, my mouth not moving. I'm looking at the screen.
But you know one thing that is moving?
What's that?
That goddamn mic.
That mic is like tired, nigga. Is the mic fatigue? Mic is fatigue. Let me tighten this up, bro. What's good, y'all, man? What's good? That's crazy. Technology went crazy just now. But not like that's old tech. That's old tech. But what's good, y'all? It's me, Mario. You know what it is. You know who it is. All of that. 20 in the building. What's up, 20?
What's good? All good, man. All good.
All good. My guy, let me take a sip of this black tea. It's usually coffee up in there. But the caffeine headache's been doing me in.
Oh my God.
So I'm inviting one now by not having caffeine. I'm like, hey, I don't like the caffeine headache, so let me pivot into way more of them, I guess. Yeah. What's going on with you, brother, on your side of the land, man?
Oh, everything's good, man. It's just, it's just season time, so I got to get ready. Just trying to make it, man. No, I don't want to say that. No, that's so cliche. I'm not trying to make it.
Stupid cliche. You are making it.
Yeah, man. I'm doing what I have to do.
That's what's up. And some people don't. That's the distinction. Some people don't. Some people only do what they can.
And you know what? It's kind of hard not to refer to those people like when you're out here doing it and somebody's not really appreciating you. And I'm just saying that this is not my case right now. I'm just saying, like, I get when people be like, man, this so ain't doing half the thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it's so easy to kind of like sit here and dwell on the people that don't do the things that you feel like you have to do, especially when you're not showing appreciation. So yeah, to those people that are out there that feel like they're not appreciated, hey man, I appreciate you.
Ooh, man, sentimental. Thank you, guy.
Yeah, of course. You know me, bro. I'm a huge advocate on mental health, and sometimes just saying some things can help. So,
all the time.
Bro, you're gonna have to fix your mic because I can't do the whole one. I can't do it without interrupting you, without laughing, without something happening. I don't know what's going on with your mic today, but you're gonna have to fix it.
Bro, I think I did you see when you slightly rearrange something, how to really throw your whole shit off, bro?
I'm just about to say, at least drink with your left hand, David. Don't be so proud. Don't be so proud that you don't want to give up your right hand and drink out of it because your mic's in the way.
Bro, so for y'all, that is to let you know my character, man. I won't bang my head against the wall. I will change a behavior to get the result that I want. That's a small example of the type of man I am. Cheers. Yeah. Here you go. All right. And the thumbs up. Bling, or whatever the sound make. All right, man, you know what we're here to do. We are in the last matchup of round 1, 20. The last matchup of round 1, bro. We got, well, no. I'm not going to say what we got. Let's go back a week and announce the winner of the second to last matchup of round 1. We had number 18, A Picture's Worth 1,000 Words, 20's pick, versus number 15, Jack of All Trades, my pick. Solid amount of voting, even though we had a lot going on, solid amount of voting. Bro, this is the first time we ever picked something different. And is this thing still moving? I don't know. Is that is it? I'm trying to see how slow. Bro.
Oh, it's definitely still moving.
It is, man. I'm about to now my pride's gonna kick in and I'm gonna just lean with it as the show goes on. Oh
Thank you.
man, man. Let's get right to the drum roll before I get embarrassed. Oh, hit the wrong button. Everything. Yes, you see it. 70% of the votes went against me and my pick. A picture's worth 1,000 words. It's got 70% of the votes, bro, over Jack of all trades. And I have to say, 20, I have to say that I get it. Like, upon
I thought
reflection.
you were going to say, since it's my show, I'm going to go ahead and
Imagine if democracy was not really democracy. Yeah, so yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. But upon reflection, and I'm gonna let you have the floor because I need your thoughts. Upon reflection, I'm like, yeah, of course, bro. Like, of course. It's a kind of my critique from it. It's like Jack of all trades is a thing that's happening, or the thing that you observe more than a thing that you say. Even though it's like when you say it, you recognize like, oh, I've heard that before, but you only use it after you've observed it or observed someone being it. Whereas a picture's worth 1,000 words is kind of it like lingers. It's a sentiment. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to have experienced the picture being worth more than the words to like resonate with the phrase. So I'm like, of course it would come and relatively dominate Jack of all trades. So I'm like, I went with what I felt, but I don't feel like I was off base. I feel like it makes sense. Your turn. Thank you, man. Thank you. No following up. I feel like I nailed it.
No, you nailed it. You definitely nailed it. It's just one of those situations where, people say it, and they don't even actually have the picture.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You can say picture's worth 1,000 words without actually having the picture there, because that's how powerful it is. You know what I'm saying? When you hear people resonate with it. So it's a situation where, Jack of all trades, usually when you say it, is because you see one or you see it happening.
Yeah.
But when you say a picture's worth 1,000 words, you can actually say that without actually having a picture with you. So
exactly. And my thing with that is the point of the show, in a sense that, so like, you could never have experienced a picture's worth 1,000 words and rock with the phrase. Like, that's wild to me that is like a thing that you think, like, you don't have any experience with it, but like you connect to it. Like, that's how powerful phrases are, that like you don't have the picture in hand that you're referencing, but it makes sense. I guess it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things. It really is moving. So I'm like, I don't even I don't even know, bro. Like, that's just the thing for me with phrases. It's like, cause I'm a victim. I'm a victim of that, because I don't have, like, I'm not a person that remembers to stop and take the picture. I don't have a lot of Polaroids. I'm not that person, but the phrase, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the people that's like, I couldn't tell you the picture that I have. That's like, this is the one that I would give you, as opposed to telling you how I felt in that moment. I don't have that, but I get that the phrase exists and the sentiment exists.
Right.
So,
right. No, you're right about that. Like, you'd be like, oh, this just sums it up right here.
Yes.
This picture sums it up right here.
Yes, bro.
Does it really sum it up?
Does
But
it?
hey, maybe it does. Maybe it does. You know what I'm saying? But it's just one of those situations where it's like, okay, well, yeah, picture's worth 1,000 words, because I don't want to talk.
Because I don't. Here.
Maybe that's what it is. Go ahead.
Okay, brother. So the matchup this week, final matchup of round one. Man, we were steady. The final matchup in round one is one that I actually haven't put too much thought into, man. So I'm be interested in this. This one I have the least connection to. So let's get into this.
So we're gonna skip it?
All right. Let's get into it and see what folks are thinking. But first, let's introduce it. Yeah. So you just saw it. Like I say, and I always say for the podcast only listeners, we got number 17, No Pain, No Gain, versus number 16, Going to Hell in a Handbasket. All right. Now, the reason why I say I got the least connection to this is because, one, these two next to each other make no sense.
No sense at all.
No sense at all. So somehow they were rated similarly. And graded similarly, but like for me, like my brain cannot connect them. They shouldn't even be in the same like room. And then like one and the other, it's just that's how I feel. It's like, let's just see how this one goes. You know what I'm saying? So let's do a little bit of a quicker deep dive. Number 17, No Pain, No Gain. Coach and player relations development coach Darian Harris of Michigan State joined us for that one. No pain, no gain, athlete, all that. The meaning for that is that suffering is necessary in order to achieve something. That still makes me feel weird. The overall grade was a C+. So as always, let's see how we got into a C+. I handled the power grade, so let's see what the hell I was talking about. I'm going to give it a B because there is a loophole in the power. It might like fall flat, but at least it drives and it impacts when you hear it and it goes. So I'm going to give that a solid B. Yeah, so the most fun I had with that was the motherfucking cold opener. So that's why the power was so quick. Let's see, 20, you had the speed on this one. So let's see what you had to say. Well, let me load it up first. You had the speed on this. And let's see what you had to say about that as soon as this motherfucker load up. Should be quick. There you go. Let's get it.
When it comes to just general flow of it, I got to give it a B+. I'll say A. I'll give it an A. Because I feel like speed, no pain, no gain. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll give it an A. I'll give it an A.
Yeah, see, like, okay, I'm going to get your take after we get through all of them, but, like, it's starting to come back to me. The episode is starting to come back to me as I listen to these. Now, Coach, he had the overall guest preference grade, and it mattered to Coach, being a coach at the collegiate level, at the FBS level, supposedly top 25 FBS level. Let's see what he had to say about No Pain, No Gain.
Honestly, I gotta go with a D+. A D+.
Talk to me why.
Because working with just this generation now is where I'm going off of, and it's different. It's a different generation, and you can either be the get off my lawn type of coach in this example, or person, or you can relate to the times. And what I like to do in my role is I don't want them to have to go through things that I went through that didn't make sense to me.
Now, there we go. So Coach had a lot to say, and that's what's coming back to me about the episode. Coach brought a lot of perspective during that episode about No Pain, No Gain, and we went on a journey about the journey. So it's reminding me that, like, we got to it when it came to the grading. We just got right to it because we spent a lot of time talking about where No Pain, No Gain takes us. So 20, we got a B, and then your A minus, and then Coach bringing up. This is how No Pain, No Gain reached 17. Coach was like, I don't like it. So talk to me, man.
And I feel like we were kind of surprised. We were really surprised that Coach gave it that low grade too as well. But, once we sat down and we had that conversation, we understood where he was coming from. Not that we agreed, but we just understood where he was coming from. You know what I mean? Being a coach in like this day and age is totally different from being a coach, 12 years ago, 15 years ago. So, we understood what he was saying, and we just got to respect it. That's what we do on this podcast. We don't really try to hone people's opinion. We want to hear everybody's opinion. We actually welcome a different opinion than ours. We actually welcome that.
Yeah.
So, it was just one of those situations where it did kind of catch us off guard because of the popularity of it. But once you sit down and have that conversation, you kind of understand.
Exactly. Like it was okay, coach. I feel you. Maybe a little bit. I don't want to say coddling, but like that adjustment is real and you need to adjust. But when
You
no
have
pain,
to though.
huh?
You have to though. I just feel like you have to.
Yeah.
Like, cause we came from a different era. You know, when we was playing sports, it was a different era. They really didn't. They cared about the win.
Yeah. And that's what we talked about, like that journey versus the destination, and no pain, no gain is from coach's perspective, and I guess ours too is destination based. That W, that win is what we're after. So you don't get the W without this pain. So what else are we talking about? Whereas coaches like, man, that is outdated and I can't rock with it because I'm with these athletes every day, and that wouldn't go if I tried to be that way, and I don't want it to go. So that's how we got to 17, no pain, no gain. It's actually bringing me back, and it's shifting the course of my pick as we talk about it again.
Right, exactly.
All right, man. It's head-to-head with Going to Hell in a Handbasket. We had Resist Bot founder and writer, Mel D, on the show. And Going to Hell in a Handbasket, the Webster's meaning is to deteriorate rapidly. As I remember and recall, it was one that, like, I remember coming up from the church, and it was during a time when it looked like our general society was deteriorating rapidly. So it felt poignant, but we all didn't really know where it came from, what was going on with it. So let's see, 20, you held us down with the power. Let's see what you thought about that to get us to a B-.
I'll give it a C+ just because you have to have more knowledge about it as opposed to just using it and just figuring it out just by using it.
Gotcha. I get that. Again, quick, straight to the point. It wasn't a lot to deliberate about when it came to this one. So yeah, starting out with that. Now I came in with the speed. Let's see what I was talking about. The alliteration jumps out the gym. I think kind of what goes against its power leans itself towards its higher quality of speed. Like, I could use that. I think I could even see a young person using it because of the alliteration. Hell, man, I could see that just being something fun to say for folks. So that actually, the speed with that, the eloquence, the, you know what I'm saying, softness, sweetness to hear in that sense, I'll give that a B. I'm going to go with B. Now, that's what I went with, and I still feel that way when I say it, but it's a big but. It's a BBL as far as this phrase go. Now, Mel D, she came in with the guest preference. Let's see what she's talking about.
I'm giving it a B because I feel like it'll confound the youth, and I love confusing young people. Because I would say it to my kids, and they were like, what are you talking about? Yeah. That's the part of it, because I just want to stop you in your tracks. I just want you to stop. But it's not something that I would use every day. It's something it's kind of one of those over-the-top things. Mm-hmm. And I like stuff that I can use. Like, what keeps me from giving it an A, it would be something that just kind of flows all the time.
So that's how we got to a B-. We had the C+ from you, bro. I had the B because of all the H's and all that. And then Mel actually rocks with it because her kids need to be wilding out apparently. So B-. Let's make a case, man, on these, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and start us off because I think you started us off last week. I think I'm ready. So I'm gonna start with no pain, no gain, making a case now. So I like it. I like the fact that even though in practice it's outdated, no pain, no gain is outdated in practice, it still positions you to do something. It still positions you to either get to the destination and figure out that it's gonna be work to get to it, or it get you started on a journey if it's told to you, right? Mm-hmm. So I like that because that's the eternal, like, that's life. You can't avoid that shit. When you're avoiding that, when you're avoiding the pain for the gain, you're not avoiding the pain. You're just really actively avoiding the gain. So that's why I rock with it on both ends. It had its time. It had its time when it was appropriate. And now it may not be no pain, no gain with no explanation. It still holds weight. So that's what I like about that.
Right.
Yeah. All right, man. Give me your thoughts on no pain, no gain, if it should be the winner or not. Here we go.
I think this is one of those phrases that went from literal to figurative. You get what I'm saying? I think this is one of those ones where, you know, at first it meant like, hey, you got to put yourself through hardship to actually get to what you need. But I think now it's more or less appreciation. You know what I mean? Like the pain actually shows you the appreciation, and without it, you can't really appreciate you gaining something. So when it comes to the W, you know what I mean? Like you can win without it. You can gain something without it, but the appreciation wouldn't be there as much if you just got it without the whole journey. And I think that's what we're trying to hold on to, and we're trying to respect about it. It's just like, man, trust me, you wouldn't appreciate as much if you didn't go through the journey, if you didn't go through the pain to get what you want. Yeah, I fucks with it just as much as I did doing the show.
Heard that, to use your words. Heard that. All right, man. Let me jump into going to hell in a handbasket. As far as a phrase, it just flows. Like, it flows. Going to hell in a handbasket flows. It gives you a quick giggle. But it is exactly, its history and its meaning is exactly what it is. It comes from the church, hell, and for it to mean something deteriorating rapidly and for it to be like almost used as a threat, like it sucks all of that fun alliteration out of it, man. And I don't know if that's a cool thing when it comes to phrases and standing the test of time and being able to use them in a way that I rock with. So as much as I have fun with it and hearing it, oh, it's going to hell in a handbasket out here, or you making the house go to hell in a handbasket wilding out as a kid, for it to mean like, hey, it's going to, so don't go to hell, so stop what you're doing. You don't want to go to hell, so stop what you're doing. I don't know, bro.
I feel you.
Mm-hmm. Let me see what you got on it.
I'm you know what? I am somewhat on the same page with where you're at too as well, because I feel like when you hear it, it's more of a nostalgic type of phrase. Like it doesn't. It reminds you of who's saying it. Like when I hear it, I remember like my aunt, or I remember my grandma, or something like that would say it just to quiet us down, or just to like Mel said, just to kind of like stop us in our track. It wasn't something to say stop what you're doing or don't do that no more. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't that phrase. It was like that. All right now. You know what I'm saying? Like people know what that means. All right now. So it's like that's what I kind of get from it. I mean, I don't take from it from what it's really saying or the actual definition, but it's just one of those situations where it reminds me of the person that says it more than actual saying.
Man, it does make sense, and for me, that seals up my pick right there. What up, Black Dynamite? Been a minute, my boy. Yeah, he really just was like, if y'all don't want me, I won't be around. I didn't mean to, man. Anyway, it's just not enough rubles to go around.
He was just agreeing with me on my pick.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, like when it's said though, bro, I have never felt like, oh my gosh, the thing is deteriorating rapidly around me. Like it really is like which is not equal to deteriorating rapidly. Like those things are two very like different things to me. Two different things. Me wanting you to stop what you're doing versus you are destroying the environment are two very different things, dog. So
exactly.
Go ahead. I picked the last time first. Go ahead, my brother. Make a pick.
Yeah, no pain, no gain.
Yeah.
I was trying in my head. I'm trying to figure out like, can Can that get away with it? Can I sneak that in? Nah.
All right. No pain, no gain.
No pain, no gain.
Hey, man, let's not. What did Bang say? No need to something on ceremonies, Mr. Wayne. Like that. That's how I feel about this one, bro. Like, I'm not about to do the ceremonies for this one, man. No pain, no gain. Maybe the athletic background is what's really like, I refuse to let you go. I refuse, dog. I'm not. It makes sense to me whether it's outdated or not. And I got to pick it. And I think y'all should too. For every listener and viewer, I think y'all should too. So no pain, no gain. Not even going to do a whole bunch of rah-rah around it. All righty. Then, so that means it's voting time. Me and 20 gave y'all our picks. Now it's up to you, the listener, the voter. This is the last pick in round 1. Then we got round 2. So we got all of the what? It would be the top 14. It's top 14. The phrases from the top 14 plus the winners of round 1. It's about to get busy. We're going to release the actual bracket, and we moving ahead from there. With our round 2 episodes, we'll be bringing on some guests that you may or may not know to keep this thing going. So you know where to go to vote. ApraiseThePhrase.com. You can vote in the reels on Instagram. That's at the Appraise the Phrase Show. You can vote on polls on Twitter. That's at the ATP Show. Rocking with y'all, man. 20, anything before we get up out of here?
Nah, man. Just stay blessed, man. Keep your head up. You know, any other Tupac song I can kind of like go over, do that. All right, me against the world.
Any Tupac song, do that. Hey, we're brought to you by the Underdog Podcast Network. You can catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube for the visuals. Stay locked in, and always remember, even during tournament time, that value is in the eye of the appraiser. Next week, y'all.
Always. Yeah, like